What's poppin', everyone? Back with our usual Thursday heat. Today's team is actually a really unique and solid one. I vaguely remember that I was suggested to feature Paldean Tauros and Toxtricity. I think I got a couple of Toxtricity comments as well, but I think it was also suggested to use a specific set for those, but I tested a lot of things out, went with what I felt worked best for this team in particular, and I think it'll make for some great content. Let's get right into it. So as you can see, we have here the Choice Scarf, Tauros-Paldea-Blaze. We got the nice 4 attacks here with Tera Ice, not only for Garchomp's, Landotees, Gliscors, etc., but also to resist ice. I like that a lot. And good coverage overall here. I like this Raging Bull move, it can destroy screens, and it's a solid speed tier, right? 328 speed, can outrun a lot of things in the tier. Even other Choice Scarfers like, I guess, Hisui and Samurott. +1 Dragoness Kyurem it can outrun, which is kind of cool. And yeah, I like this Mon a lot for the team. Good typing overall in general because it's great against Kingambit. And Intimidate to lower attacks is fun. Now, Choice Specs Toxtricity is strong. It's super strong with Terra Normal Boom Burst. And I was running Psychic Noise because I thought this could be actually a pretty neat move just to, you know, stop things from healing. I didn't even know it got it to begin with. I guess other options in this slot is Volt Switch, Snarl, I don't know what else. Something like that, but yeah, this is a pretty fun set to use. Choice Specs is a classic on Toxtricity, but it's really strong. It's so strong for this team. We got Corviknight here, Rocky Helmet Defog. We got AV regular Slowking, not Galarian. We got a regular Slowking with AV, and of course you'd expect a chilly reception on any kind of Slowking. Maybe AV on the Galarian, but AV regular is pretty fun because it can sponge a lot of hits quite well that the Galarian form can't do, like ground type attacks sometimes. Then we have Dragapult, Choice Band. So we got a nice Scarf, Specs, and Band, and an AV Chinese a little bit, Rocky Helmet, and Ting-Lu. So we can set up rocks, Whirlwind out, and turn them into Ting-Losers. That's gonna be the squad. So I'm excited for this one. This is a pretty solid team. I have a lot of replays to show you all as well. But a question of the day for you all: if you had 2 Pokemon, because we're featuring 2 Pokemon to fit with the theme. If you had 2 Pokemon as your personal bodyguards, which ones would you choose? I'd like to know. What would I choose? For me, I go Machamp, you know? Like the Enforcer, throws hands on sight, big guy. And then I'd go Weavile. I'd go Weavile like an assassin, you know, senses danger from afar, moves fast. Neutralize the threat. Thought it'd be an interesting question. Or just leave a comment to support. Always nice to hear from you all. Let's start a timer. Their team is pretty interesting because a lot of their faster Mons, Tauros is actually really good against. Right? The Darkrai close combat. Blast Ice on the Garchomp. Raging Bolt. Oh, sorry, not Raging Bolt. Raging Bull on Golden Go. Oh, hold on. Turn 1. Turn 1. Oh, it lived. It's like super defensive. It is super defensive. All right, let's switch here into Toxtricity. Or we get Terra Blast again, I guess. Get Chip on something else. I'm not gonna overpredict. Yeah, good. Garchomp's gone. That means we can not have to worry about recoil or anything like that from our other physical attacks. It was probably like Rocky Helmet or something. Darkrai's in. Let's go Ting-Lu. Focus Blast. Oh, you should have told me so. So now I'm going to probably Future Sight here. Low Kicks is in. Let's go Corviknight. And then probably Roost here is the play, because they could block Defog, which they do. Now we go Ting-Lu. Trick, it's giving me a Choice Scarf, thanks. So I don't know if I'll be able to, well, I guess Earthquake's kind of free, isn't it? Kind of. Getting up rocks is nice, but kind of hard to do. Good, we got damage on you. They'll probably U-turn out here, though. I guess I can go Corviknight. Them losing their Choice Scarf is actually quite nice to open up for Dragapult. Now nothing's faster than it. Unless this Darkrai is Scarf, but I'm pretty sure it's not Scarf. Axe Kick. Ooh, learned that one in Taekwondo. I learned that one. Let me Roost. They go Darkrai. I could try to get a Defog off, actually. Could try. And we got it. Nice. Now I go Ting-Lu. I could just Earthquake here. Nice damage. Wonderful damage. So that Dark Pulse is probably Specs. So we're gonna go Dragapult here. And gonna click U-turn. If I had Hex, I would have rhymed with it. Tentacruel is in. This Mon, I feel kind of just... That U-turn actually did a lot. That U-turn did quite a lot. I feel like Tauros can just Earthquake it and knock it out. If that U-turn did 24 from... But it is Choice Band, but it's resisted. I feel like we just knock it out with an Earthquake. I want to say we do. I was going to go Toxtricity, but I feel like we could just knock this out. Corviknight's kind of weak right now, but it's okay, I guess. I think it's okay. Lokix is actually getting pretty weak, which is good. Yeah, dead. Nice. Very nice. So that Mon's out of the way. They may not know we're Scarf because it would be a speed type, plus we'd be faster than Garchomp because it's defensive, probably not any speed on it. So they may not even know what we are. Exactly. Exactly. Tauros not gonna have 3 Mons now. Half the team is gone because of Tauros. And forfeit. Beautiful. Great start to this video. Tauros action for game 1. That's what you get for 2 featured Mon here. 2 featured Mons. You know, if one of them puts in work, it's a win. It's a win in my book. Hope you all enjoyed my bonus Monday upload, my Ubers video. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a really solid showcase of a pretty unique team for Ubers. And we knocked out some top ladder Uber players in that video as well. Me and my buddy, we did. Check that out. Okay. They've got quite the team. I must admit, quite the team. Kind of tempted to just lead Ting-Lu, as it's the Deoxys lead. Probably Hazards. Gonna start a timer. We just click. We just click buttons. Try to hit what we can. Yep, taunt. Cool, so we get damage on you. We'll do it again. And again. Scizor. That's an offensive Scizor. I did 41. I know that for a fact. So now Helmet Chip is great. We can go Slowking here. T-Spikes as well. Okay. That's pretty cool. Go Corviknight again. They knock off. We can Defog here. Remove Hazards. And die to Future Sight, nice. So Hazards are gone, no rocks possible anymore, which is quite useful. And Corviknight's still at a point where we can still heal on certain stuff, like the Scizor, for example, we could probably heal on. Focus Blast, Life Orb as well. Pretty strong, but not strong enough. I'll be able to Earthquake here, do a good 47. And then go Dragapult and U-turn. U-turn pretty safely. Oh, Sucker Punch Darkrai. The random Sucker Punch Darkrai. Wait, where did that come from? Hold on. Focus Blast, Ice Beam, Sucker Punch. That's pretty cool. If I was any weaker, I would have been toast. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I go Tauros here. Sucker Punch Darkrai. I like it. I like it. Glad I got to see that. So this Mon is plus speed. I am faster than it though, so I think it's I think it's high time we gave him a taste of this Mon. 47 is not bad. They do bulk up here though. So I guess my play would be to I could do it again. Good damage. They do rapid spin here. They're probably gonna headlong rush. I'm actually gonna go Corviknight here. No helmet, unfortunately. I don't know if +1... Yeah, it doesn't knock me out. Nice. Beautiful. So this one's out of the way. Now Iron Moth is back. I could save Corviknight as a sack later. We can Future Sight here. Or Scald. Scald's a little better. Because we don't let in Scizor for free. It's a little better. They've not Terra'd yet, right? I don't think they have. Yeah, Scizor, nice. Nice. Dragonite's in. Let's try to Scald here for damage. Let's Ice Beam now. They don't know about this move. Ice Beam. Big 82. And then... I don't know if they have Roost or not. I go Corviknight here. Ooh, Tera Blast Ghost. Oh, shoot. Does this knock out everything I have? That's a pretty cool set. So what I could always do is just, I could see if Tauros gets knocked out. Just to scout for something, you know? I could Earthquake here. Just see if it gets knocked out. Low kick. Let's Sucker Punch here. Knock it out. Last Mon, Iron Moth. We could go into Slowking and win. Yeah. Good game. Solid game there. And it's nice to have the clutch Sucker Punch on the Dragapult. They also had a Sucker Punch of their own though, which I was impressed to see. But not strong enough to knock out Dragapult from that range. But still really good to know that that's out there. That's a pretty good set. Or it can be in the right scenario. Cool. Alright, let's see what we get next. Let us see. We have here Umbreon, one of my favorites. Not to face, but to use, of course. Alright, what do we lead with here? Let's lead with our Tauros. They got both Great Tusk and Iron Treads, which is good to know. So Rotom lead. Let's go Slowking first, as they Volt Switch out. See who comes in. It's probably going to be okay. Great Tusk. Great Tusk, huh? Nice double. I guess here, you know, they are leftovers. I could Future Sight, then Scald spam, I guess. So there's a Volt Switch. Yep, indeed. Umbreon's in. Do we burn you? Nice Scald. Yes, we do. Cool. Tauros here. They go for the Wish. And I can just go back to Slowking here to regenerate my health, and then regenerate again into Ting-Lu on their Hex. Okay, let's set up rocks here. And then let's go Slowking. We're not gonna get Ting-Lu burnt. They got two potential spinners though. So we'll see what happens. Umbreon being burnt is good though. It just means that Foul Play is weaker and whatever damage stays, they can't protect to restore HP. So that's always nice to have that going for us. So Iron Treads is in now. I'll go Corviknight, as they knock off my helmet, and I can body press here. The rapid spin away the rocks. Dragapult's back. Let's go Ting-Lu. To set them all up again. So I could definitely see them going for like a U-turn or a Draco here, but that shouldn't do a lot. That should not do nearly enough. Let's see what they go for. They go for Draco Meteor, yep. Time to set up rocks again. And then go Corviknight. There's Brave Bird here. Temper, ooh! Temper Flare, I lost my thing. That's alright though, because I get to go U now. And Dragon Dart's here. For some pretty good damage. I even dare say I could Tera Dragon. But no need to reveal that yet. Not yet. So now Rotom is in. We know you have the Wisp on hand. I'm not gonna let you do that to me. So we'll Future Sight again. This time, however, we get to go Ting-Lu here on their critical Draco. Oh. Oh man. Not what I would have liked. Umbreon's in, so we can Earthquake this for damage. I still got leftovers here, so this is good. I'm gonna Earthquake now. And so this is actually great because this sequence of turns that's about to happen, I'm gonna Earthquake into Whirlwind. Their Protect cannot save this Umbreon. So they're gonna Wish here, right? Now I Whirlwind. And then Umbreon is basically dead. Yeah, go ahead and Protect. Whirlwind out. Ah, nice. You can Wish your Rotom. Nice. So now we go Slowking. This is good. Very, very good. Dragapult's in. Here we just go Ting-Lu again. Draco missed. Okay, that helps. That certainly helps. Well, Ruination for damage. On this turn, I think I'm gonna go Toxtricity. I think I'm gonna go Toxtricity on this turn. Because now, I get to click Boom Burst, regular Boom Burst. Check this out. Ooh, 1%. Just 1%. Just one. Only one. Okay. I'll go Ting-Lu. Seems good enough for me to go into. They can spin if they want. I'm not too worried. Yeah, knock off. Cool, rocks are up to stay. Rocks are there forever. Both elephants gone. Now Dragapult's in. I'm actually gonna go Slowking here just to do a proper pivot. Don't even need to switch yet. I can now go for the Future Sight. Umbreon might try to Wish. Actually, it can't, because I can Scald. I can just Scald it, knock it out. But whoever comes in gets a nice little heal, I guess. It's gonna be Golden Ghost, so we're gonna switch out here into Ting-Lu. As they go for the Hex. It's like a Hex status spam type of team. I mean, I figure that it'd be like that. Don't see a Tera yet. I'm gonna go Tauros here. Click the Raging Bull. Tera Water, okay. So they have Tera Watered, which means that that's fine. I'm gonna go Slowking. They Hex here, that's fine. We get to go into I guess Toxtricity could work. And just Overdrive. So Rotom's dead. Now Dragapult's in. We go Tauros. Then we go our own Dragapult. They're locked into Hex, actually, so this might be good. I can just Tera Dragon Dragon Darts here. because now that would have guaranteed my survival, and also we get to 2-hit KO the Golden Go. Crit doesn't matter. Now we get to not risk a speed tie, go Toxtricity. Into Dragapult, into Sucker Punch to win the game. Good game. GG. Solid. Yeah, that was a good end game, just to have that clutch Sucker Punch once again. I mean, just like the previous game, you saw that came in handy, you know, with the Dragonite, so it's good to have that just to help us out in many scenarios. It's nice. Very nice. So I like that one. Now we have, ooh, I like the Tauros. I kinda like the Tauros. Let's lead with it. Great Tusk. Now we Intimidate. Now we get to go Corviknight. Oh, I could have just Tera Ice destroyed it. What sets this, I wonder? I'm gonna Intimidate to find out. Let's just rocks. Tera Ice. Nice. So we got some good damage on that mon. Rotom's in now, and there's a decent amount. We're gonna go Slowking here. Future Sight up. Then I guess we could Scald a couple times. I think they're locked into this move, which is pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna Flamethrower. Kind of hits Golden Go Meowscarada. Yeah, Meowscarada's in. Nice. Cool. Good damage on you. We get to go Corviknight here. See if you want to U-turn out or not. Let's see. They might just knock off. Yeah, they do. So now I Roost. Go Ting-Lu. So this is pretty good. We've weakened Meowscarada. Garchomp's almost dead. They go Garchomp here to get another spike, I guess. I'm gonna Earthquake. Just gonna Earthquake here. So they do have one more spike on the field, which is good for them. It's gonna be pressuring me a lot, I guess. So we'll have to watch out for things. Go Corviknight here. So now Golden goes in. We're gonna go Ting-Lu. And I think setting up rocks to pressure is probably better. Now we Earthquake. They make it rain. That does not enough. Cool. Good damage. And now we can go into our Tauros, which can Raging Bull. They haven't Terra'd though, so nice damage on you. Trying to think what's the play here. Probably Slowking. That's a Choice Specs Rotom. That is Choice Specs. So I'll go into Corviknight. And simply Brave Bird here. Ah, they recover. Not nice. Not nice at all. So here I'm gonna Overdrive. Let's see what they do. Ah. All right. I guess I can Roost. Going to Slowking. So Dragapult can actually do some fun stuff with Phantom Force, I guess. Let's see if they go Slowking or not. They go Rotom. Nice. So Rotom's dead. That's good. That is at least good. We'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. So now Golden goes back. They might Terra with this, maybe. Let's see. Terra Fairy, yep. Figured as much. But now I get to Boom Burst, which is cool. So Great Tusk is dead. So it's gonna come down to Tauros in the end, I guess. Ooh, good damage. Big damage here, in fact. Very, very good damage. So Meowscarada, we go Corviknight here. And then Brave Bird here. Yep, Gholdengo comes in. We then I think we roost still. We definitely roost here. Just to keep ourselves healthy for the Meowscarada. Well, it's gonna die anyway, so that's fine. Gonna be fine. The recover here, we just Raging Bull. Then go Toxtricity, which should live, I think, barely. Yep. We Sludge Wave here. Meowscarada dies and we win. Nice! Nice. That was kind of an uphill game playing against hazards, because that just, I mean, the whole like setting up hazards in Gholdengo is, you know, it's a really good, I mean, it's a good strategy. It's just very annoying to face, but still came through in that one. And yeah, that was fantastic. We played really well, I think, in that one to secure the win in the end. And Toxtricity this time being the MVP. You know, we saw Tauros actually putting in a lot of work in these first initial games. Now Toxtricity carrying its weight and showing us why it's super strong and really good to have on the team. So let's continue on and get maybe a couple more, and then hop into some replays. This has been a very solid session so far. I have tested this team quite a bunch, quite a lot. And the version hasn't changed too much, so it's just been a lot of testing with this version. So Toxtricity looks amazing. Toxtricity looks great. Now don't let the Weavile confuse you. This is stall. This is a stall team with a Weavile thrown in there. Good to know. But there's no Pursuit Trap, which is nice. I'll leave Toxtricity. I think I'll definitely leave Toxtricity. Most certainly. As they lead with Ting-Lu. Okay, so I'm actually not going to stay in the first turn here. I'm actually not going to. I'm gonna go Corviknight, because I know they're gonna try to get rid of the Toxtricity because it's the biggest threat to their team. It really is. Body Press here for damage. Defog. We could do this all day. So yeah, weakening this is going to be great. It's going to be very, very helpful. They go Mamola, we get to go into our Slowking, I believe is the play. As they flip turn out. Perfectly fine. Weavile's in. Yep. Corviknight time. This is probably, I don't know what this set's going to be, but having the Choice Scarf Paldea Tauros is going to be really good. I'm going to Brave Bird. Oh, it's a, yeah, this is a full stall team. At first I thought there was like 5 stall mons and 1 like just fast mon, just like that one stall team from back in the day. But this is a pressure Weavile. Sub protect. Alright. Alright. Okay. There's a way we can deal with this mon. There is a way we can deal with it. I'm gonna set up rocks here. What a set. Sub protect knockoff. I don't know what the last move is, but it's a pressure stall Weavile. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like this set actually. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of those ones that can really be annoying, like that Kingambit. Except it was just really quick at doing what it does because of Spite. And it destroyed opposing stall. I don't think this Weavile can destroy opposing stall. It can just sit there though and be annoying for maybe, I don't know, 50 turns plus. But unless you could trap something, you can't really beat something, I guess, because it can be played around. So Corviknight's in. We're going to go Toxtricity here, because that gives us a pretty free knockout, I guess you could say. And I think they know what's coming in right now. Yeah, Defog here, cool. I'm actually gonna regular Boom Burst. Or maybe I'm gonna Tera Normal. I don't think Body Press knocks me out. Yeah, Ting-Lu, goodbye. Goodbye, Ting-Lu. You're gonna get 2 KO'd here. Protect. It's like they got pressure too. It's almost like they got pressure. If we knock this out, we can overdrive spam, which I'm hoping we'll be able to do. Yeah, gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Destroyed stall with Toxtricity. Love to see it. That was great. Very nice game. Let's get one more. And then end it off in style. And I'll show you some replays that we can go through. Will be fun to watch. So this person I've tested. I've actually fought this person I think once or twice now while testing. And they've just destroyed me. So this will be a good final boss. A good final boss game. Their team is just really good against mine. I don't know what it is about it. It's just very good. So I'm gonna lead here with my, maybe my Slowking or my Tauros. I'm gonna lead with my Tauros here, as they lead Iron Valiant. Okay. So I'm gonna Raging Bull. Try to get damage on this thing. If I can get damage on it, that'll be good. Slowking, cool. Let's go Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu is in. They might chili out into Valiant, I guess. It's gonna be Cinderace, okay. Not too bad, I guess. Wisp Miss is wonderful. It's really nice. I'm gonna go Tauros here. And then I'm going to click Raging Bull and knock out Cinderace. Nice. Wonderful. Volcanion is in. I remember this set. Fire Spin is just gonna trap and destroy my Slowking. Well, we'll get a Future Sight off, and we'll get one more, I think. Yep, on the taunt. And then we go into probably... We could go into Dragapult here, or... Yeah, let's go Dragapult. As I'm pretty sure we can Darts here as Ting-Lu comes in. Decent damage. I'll Darts again. Or Corviknight. They've rested, okay. They have indeed rested. Probably Body Press for damage here is the play. And then I'll Brave Bird now. And I'm a Choice Band Corviknight. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So then what? What do I do? What do I do? Do I just... Well, I'll obviously get knocked out here by Steam... No, I don't know if I get knocked out by Steam Eruption or not. Actually, I could just attack. Don't burn. Nice. Banded Corviknight. Then here I could just go Dragapult. Dragon Darts here is my play. If I could get up rocks, that'd be nice. Okay, cool, we got rid of Volcanion. Slowking's in now. We would just go into Ting-Lu. Future Sight, okay. Here I set up rocks. Chilly Reception out. Corviknight's in. Then just Whirlwind. Ting-Lu. Alright, let's Ruination. Then go Toxtricity. And we win the game, I think. I think we win the game. I believe we win the game. Let's see. Yep. Nice damage. Very nice damage. Forfeit. Good game. Yeah, this was a nice one. I mean, you saw it in the beginning. Probably first half of the video, Tauros was putting in the finest of work. Then second half of the video, Toxtricity is like, alright, take a break, buddy. Let me come out and show you what I can do. And then put in the finest of work for the second half of the video. That was great to see. I mean, we destroyed Stall. We destroyed all kinds of things. Yeah, nice dual feature. Split dual feature, right? First half, first feature. Second half, second feature. Wasn't even planned or anything. It just worked out that way, which is what I love to see. Now, I have some replays to show you all. So let's get into that, starting with this game here. I have a nice little show and tell section for you all. This one I remember clearly. Tauros game. Check this out, right? So they lead Thunders, I lead Tauros. I'm like, let me Tera Ice, Tera Blast would be so nice. They Tera Flying, I assume they're Choice Specs, but they're actually Choice Scarf, and I barely survive. Knocking out the Thundurus, that's beautiful. Then they throw in an Amorous, thinking I was slower, but nope, I'm faster, because I'm Choice Scarf. So 2 mons back to back destroyed by Tera Ice Tauros, to resist Ice of course. Now Manaphy is going to come in here. I'm going to U-turn out into Slowking, just to try to get chip because I don't want to stay in and Dragon Darts and lose my Dragapult. Unfortunately, a critical hit Energy Ball here and knock out my Slowking so I can't get off a Future Sight. So I go back to Dragapult and I'm like, I have to U-turn out one more time. I'll go into my one slow mon versus theirs. I mean, everything on their team is probably faster due to how offensive it is. Then I go Dragapult again. I'm like, now I know I can knock this out for sure. So I can Dragon Darts here, removing this Pokemon. And then Cinderace is in. I'm like, you went Cinderace because you probably have Sucker Punch. Let me go Corviknight here as they do have Sucker Punch, and I'm like, let me just stay in because all I need is a little chip on you to make all the difference. I actually get a crit here, so kind of makes up for that Energy Ball crit, you know, crit for a crit. And now I get to go Dragapult here, out prioritize their Sucker Punch because I'm faster naturally and knock them out with my own Sucker Punch. Jirachi's in. I'm like, this is a threat if it's Cosmic Power, but it's actually Doom Desire, so not as threatening as I thought. Garchomp though, I kind of know it's a threat. Sub SD, they go for sub here, I Whirlwind out. They bring in their Jirachi and I can just Earthquake the rest of their team pretty much. I think at this point they realize that and forfeit. So that was the first one I want to show you all. Second one is this one. Now this game here was an interesting one. They have a lot of resistances to my Fighting Fire combination and a lot of annoying mons on their team like Garg and Weezing and you know, the combination of this Rock Spikes and Golden Go, so we'll see what happens. Took them a while to tune in, tap in. Oh, they go Garg here, what do? I close combat turn 1, nice. So I get a clean 73 to start this game off. Just what you like to see. Now here I switch into Toxtricity expecting a switch out, and they actually go Dragapult here. So I'm going to switch into Ting-Lu, which is better suited to deal with the Dragapult. They Draco Meteor doing 34, so this is I think Choice Specs. Dragapult confirmed, and they go Scizor. Now versus Scizor, I double back so that I can click Overdrive here, doing a clean 96 to this mon, although they crit knockoff, and I find out they're leftovers, so they're not locked in, which means I'm in range of Bullet Punch, so I have to switch here. They make a nice play and go Garg on my expected switch out to preserve Toxtricity. They live on 1, but they don't recover, thankfully. So I'm like, okay, kind of nice. I have a chance to knock this thing out. I go for the Brave Bird this turn, so I actually get chip on the Dragapult, which is cool, although at the cost of a lot of damage on myself. Now I go Ting-Lu, and so they're gonna U-turn out here into Scizor, and my Corv's about to die, so I'm just gonna go into it anyways. They do close combat here, so they will knock me out, but knock themselves out in the process as well, which is good. We don't have to deal with the Scizor anymore. That's nice. Samurot's in against my Tauros this time. I stay in close combat, I think. Yep, I do. they sack Garg because they're afraid of going into anything else by mistake, so that's fine. They go Dragapult here. I switch out into my Ting-Lu again, and I believe they Draco Meteor. Yes, they do. 33%. And do I double or stay in? Let me see here. I double. Yep. Although I should have doubled into Toxtricity. That'd be kind of nice. But I get to switch out again into Slowking because my Tauros does nothing to the Wheezing. And then Golden Go comes in. So I can Future Sight here, take 38 from Shadow Ball as I Flamethrower. So I mean, this thing's Spidef is really good. But I'm not doing much back. I'm not doing a lot back to this Golden Go at all. I try to get a burn here. I don't, unfortunately. So I think here I switch. No, I stay in and fire off one more Scald to see if I can get a burn. I do not. I'm going to go Ting-Lu here as they nasty plot. So I think they'll knock me out here. But I have a good Mon to revenge with later on, I think. So here, what do? I go into my Dragapult to try to scare this thing out. I do scare it out successfully, and I U-turn. And do 83 to Samurott. Here I can just, oh, they Sucker Punch here. I can just Raging Bull because I know it knocks it out from that range. Now Dragapult comes in here. I'm gonna go Slowking because it's a good pivot, right? If they Draco, if they Shadow Ball, I live either way, but I just stay in, I guess. Yeah, because I don't have any switch-ins regardless. So they bring in Toxtricity. I Tera Normal here just to guarantee the survival. So that they can't spam Shadow Balls, you know? Overdrive twice to knock it out. Now Dragapult comes in here. I preserve my Toxtricity, go Dragapult. The Tera Blast does nothing, but then the Tera Fairy as I U-turn out. Ooh, check this out though. Check this play out. Tauros gets to come in here, survive the Tera Blast Fairy because of the Intimidate, and then Raging Bull to knock it out. They did not expect the Choice Scarf, and I am able to get rid of that Pokemon. Now, I get a crit here, which really doesn't matter because my Toxtricity is Tera Normal. Tera Normal Boom Burst without Specs still does a lot, and I have Dragapult in the back. So, they say crit cost me the game. That one crit, I think they gotta be joking, right? They put an LOL at the end, so I assume it's like a joke. But if it's not, that's very silly. That's very, very silly because I got Phantom Force as well. Next game here. This one was an interesting one because I remember there was a certain thumbnail text that actually made me laugh. I'll share that moment with you all. So Ting-Lu lead, I lead Slowking. They spikes, I Scald. I think I try to Scald until I get a burn. I don't get a burn this time. I'll Scald again, and I get a burn this time. So that's nice. No Golden Go on this team, which means that I can go Corviknight to Defog. They go here for the Ruination, doing a nice clean half almost. I Defog here, right? So I get rid of the spikes. Spikes are gone. But they have Taunt, which means I cannot Roost. This is a great way to get chip on my Corviknight because they also have Rocky Helmet and Taunt. Ruination miss is fine. I'm able to knock out Ting-Lu. No spikes on my side. Potential for rocks depending on the Landers, but I knock out the Ting-Lu, which is cool. Turn Ting-Lu into a Ting-Loser. Now, Kyurem has Ice Beam. This is a special attacking set. So they freeze dry here, right? I think this is a funny sequence of turns. I Flamethrower first, I just burn it turn one. That's nice. That's like my Scald burn right there, you know? Make up for this, my Scald burn not burning. I Future Sight here. So then I switch into Corviknight. Watch this. On their Earth Power. Alright, switch into Corviknight on their Earth Power. Switch back into Slowking. On their Ice Beam. Future Sight damage comes through. Now, I stay in again. Future Sight here, right? Check this out. Switch into Corviknight again. On their Earth Power. They're really trying to predict that Tauros. It's like, this is the one that made me laugh. Can't tell if I'm the idiot or you. as they keep clicking Earth Power twice in a row now on my Corviknight, and they die. That was beautiful. So now Valiant's in, I'm like, let me just thaw myself as they froze me, because Scald auto-thaws me, and I can just go ahead and get a nice clean 35 on this thing, then go Corviknight again. So now I'm going to sack here, because I can regenerate my Slowking. Thank God they didn't click Earth Power there. Anyways, Ting-Lu gets to come in here. I Terra Water Moonblast, oh sorry, Terra Water Whirlwind, just because if I remove the speed from this thing, the rest of my team can just outrun every single thing. So they Power Whip here, they go back to Valiant, I U-turn out. What do I bring in? Let's see. I bring in Toxtricity, And I actually double here to Ting-Lu because I remember this was I don't know if it has Psyshock as the last move or not, but it's actually Taunt. I've seen some with Psyshock, so I wanted to at least scout for that. So here I can just Earthquake safely to knock this thing out, and they sack, which is wonderful. Wonderful sack right there. So then, what do they go into? I think they go Ogerpon. Yeah, they go Ogerpon here. I just stay in and let myself get knocked out because I believe from this point, yeah, Dragapult gets to come in. I click, I think Dragon. No, sorry, yeah, you turn out here, not Dragon Darts. This thing has to get weaker first. Go Toxtricity here, Overdrive, destroy the Scizor. Absolutely destroyed. Now Landorus comes in, and I go Slowking here. Earthquake does 50. I'm like, oh shoot, this thing might be Choice Scarf. I'm gonna go Tauros first, right? Then Ogerpon comes in, I Raging Bull for 53, that's good damage. I do it again, knock it out. But this Landorus is a little scary. It's a little scary, let's see what happens. So, the Earthquake here. I go back to Tauros. Intimidate the Landorus. Raging Bull for 47. Clutch Survival. It was a roll in my favor. It was like 80 something to 100 or 100 and something point, 100 point something, I think. I forget the exact calc, but it's super in my favor to survive that roll. I knock it out with Sucker Punch and win the game. So that was a really solid game right there. And then one more game I want to show you all is this one right here. This is actually one of the ones I lost, so I can show you all one of my losing replays. But actually, this one was a really fun game, so that's why I want to show you all. Let's see what happens here. They lead with the Samurott, I lead with the Tauros, and I close combat. Nice Oko on the Hisuian Samurott. Now Lando T comes in. I'm like, let me scout and see what they have on this thing. Let me go Slowking. The U-turn out. That is 46, so I'm like, must be Offensive Choice Scarf doing that damage there. So I go Corviknight here on the Zapdos, Glaring Zapdos, and they knock off. Now, they take no damage from the knockoff, so it's Protective Pads. And I can just go Slowking here now and just take the U-turn. And then I switch out here into Toxtricity. So now Toxtricity's in. They set up rocks and then go into Alomomola on my Overdrive, and then they live. I'm like, no. That mon is AV, and I'm Toy Specs, which is crazy. So I go with Tauros-Paldea here. They double into Galarian Zapdos, and then I double out here into Corviknight as they Brave Bird. Now, it's been a while since I faced Galarian Zapdos, so while testing here, I make a bit of a misplay, as you'll see here. So I Roost first. I'm thinking about removing rocks because I'm just thinking a lot about Tauros later on for Tera Ice on some mons. So I Defog and I just give it a boost. And they Brave Bird knock me out. I'm like, at least I can scare this out with Choice Band Dragon Darts, but they're not scared. And then they stay in, and then they just take out another mon of mine. So I'm like, okay, I kind of just put myself in that situation. So then I'm trying to play around it. And then, well, this is all the point of testing, right? This is all the point of testing. You can see and learn from your mistakes, as I do. Now I Tera Ice and I, knock it out. So I have my Tera Ice Bull here, which can be pretty good against the Landorus. I'm in Dragapult, but they Tera Ice to resist Ice. They just Tera Blast Ice. They Tera Blast Ice me. And it's like 2 could play that game. I like it. Because I could have just stayed and otherwise gotten free damage on something. And if it was the Landorus, it would have been beautiful. So, yeah, they could just sack their Tinkaton here. They set up rocks, which is a bit more annoying now because of my Tauros, but at least my Tauros is a bit sturdier against this Landorus, kind of, if I can Intimidate and survive. But here I get up rocks just because of the purpose of what they did for my Tera Ice and their Tera Ice are not good against rocks. Then I Ruination here to try to get as much damage as I can. And they'll be able to switch out here. So I go Tauros first, then I double to Toxtricity because I need to force this thing out, right? And then they go Momola here. The only problem is they have 3 mons, I have 2. They have the upper hand in sacks, unfortunately. See, like, they have still 1 more switch in. I have to pray that Tauros can live 1 so that I can force it out, but it does not after Intimidate because this is probably max attack. And then they were gonna be able to win the game. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool to see Tera Ice to resist Ice on both sides. Pretty fun, but you don't typically see Tera Ice, Tera Blast Landorus. I think it's like, well, maybe you do. I don't know. You see Tera Flying a lot more, or at least I've used Tera Flying a lot more. Anyways, fun game while testing. I definitely tilted down a bit after this, and then I got that nice win streak, so everything was good in the end. Everything was nice. But yeah, that's all I got for you all today. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the Paldean Tauros Toxtricity showcase. Really great mons overall. Like I said, I mean, Paldean Tauros put in a lot of work in the first half of the game. Toxtricity put in a lot of work in the second half of the game. So double feature success. And we got some really good games overall, I think, for this one. Really solid. And I love all the suggestions you all give me. All great suggestions that you all have for me. So please do suggest more. I'll definitely be using more of your suggestions, especially ones that a lot of people want to see. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, as I always do. And have a great weekend. I shall see you all on the next one. Peace.